would you like to see the US actually strike
Yes,
Iran?
yes, definitely. Because of that, we had a protest 2 days ago and again tomorrow in front of the US consulate. But we believe that only a superpower can stop them. You know, a superpower like US, they have plenty of, capabilities, abilities around the region in the Middle East, and the only language the mullah we can talk to them is military. The only language they can understand. That's it.
Yeah, and they respect strength.
That's it.
Which Donald Trump has portrayed, at least. I want to ask you both. You've held a protest this week outside the US consulate. You're planning more tomorrow and this weekend, other protests. But how do you feel they've been supported by the wider community? Because when I look over the past couple of years, there have been thousands of people attending pro-Palestinian marches, marching across the bridge. How do you feel that your case and the human rights abuses that are happening in Iran have been received?
Actually, what was in mind, I was about to say, you said it. During the past 2 years, we have been seeing pro-Palestinian marching in the street, and there was lots of campaign, university campaign around the world, and they actually supporting Palestinian people, and they accusing the supposed genocide in Gaza by Israelis. But the real genocide is happening now in Iran, because the brutal regime in Iran, they're killing the people in the dark and the silence. But what happened? That's my question. Where are these support people? Where are the lefties? Where are the university? Why all the people are silenced, not only in Australia, but also around the world? So this is a real genocide happen, but I can't see anything. Yeah. So it's very heartbroken for me. It's very hard, and I'm asking, this question is coming to my mind. So where is the campaign? Where is the university campaign? Where is the Green Senates? Where is the other political men in this country and Western country to come and support Iranian people, because they're being killed in the country by the militia, such as Kataib or Hashd-e-Shahbi. This regime exported them from the Iraq, from the Afghanistan, or from the Lebanon to our country to kill their own people. But there's no voice out there.
I mean, there's no march for humanity. There's no calls for boycotts coming from university campuses. Maani, do you have an idea of why there might be this silence from the left or from the activist class?
Yeah, because as you might know, that there is no, attraction from the people. There is no, if they support Iranians, how they can get the votes, But if they support pro-Palestinian, or if they waving some, Palestine or whatever flag, they can get votes. They can some attraction by the pro-terrorist groups around the world in Australia. How come, a few months ago, we had a massive protest on the iconic symbol of Australia in Harbour Bridge. More than 90,000 people, chanting on the bridge, on our bridge, which is belong to every Australian, and chanting, some useless words. And just in front, the front line was a couple of politicians such as Bob Carr or Julian Assange or Senator Mehrin Farouqi, and just behind them was a massive image of Ali Khamenei, a dictator of Iran. And they didn't... And
how does it make you feel to see that?
It's very disappointing, very disappointing. I'm asking all Green senators, such as David Shubridge, Mehrin Farouqi, Iranians, they are not human. Only Gazan people, they are humans. Iranians are not humans. Why you are not? If you're honest with yourself, if you're saying, oh, we are for supporting human rights, blah, 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 and using some useful idiots on the streets. Iranians, they are not human. Iranians, they are not humans. The guy who's image you were carrying just behind you now made a crime against humanity in Iran, but you are not, you are, blind and you are deaf. It is very, very disappointing.
I think there is a weird and incongruent relationship between the left and the hard left and radical Islam, and it's not being confronted, and that's why causes like yours are being ignored. But thank you for coming.
Thank you so much
tonight.
Thank you for having us.
So passionately arguing the case. I hope your family and loved ones are all safe.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.